In the quaint village of Meadowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and picturesque meadows, lived a young woman named Eleanor Fairchild. Eleanor was known far and wide for her uncommon honesty and steadfast principles. Her life echoed the ideals of Jane Austen's novels, a blend of manners, moral values, and societal expectations. Eleanor's family, while not of grand wealth, held a comfortable position in the village. Her father, a gentle and wise man, was the local apothecary, and her mother was a woman of grace and charm. Eleanor had two siblings, a spirited younger sister named Amelia, and a practical older brother named Edward. Together, they lived a contented life, surrounded by nature's beauty and the simplicity of their surroundings. From an early age, Eleanor's parents instilled in her the importance of truth and integrity. Honesty, they believed, was the cornerstone of one's character. Eleanor took their teachings to heart, and as she blossomed into womanhood, her reputation for honesty became legendary. Meadowbrook was also home to the dashing Mr. Frederick Wentworth, a man of good fortune and ambition. Upon his arrival in the village, Eleanor's family was intrigued by his presence. Eleanor's mother hoped that one day her daughter might attract the attentions of such a respectable gentleman. As fate would have it, Eleanor and Mr. Wentworth's paths crossed during a summer village fete. Underneath the shade of a centuries-old oak tree, Eleanor and Mr. Wentworth engaged in a conversation that spanned various topics, from literature to societal values. Eleanor's sincerity and intellectual depth left a lasting impression on Mr. Wentworth. As the months passed, Eleanor and Mr. Wentworth's interactions became more frequent. Their discussions turned to matters of the heart, and Eleanor found herself drawn to his charismatic presence. Yet, amidst her budding affections, she remained true to her principles of honesty. She disclosed her feelings openly to her family, seeking their guidance in navigating the complexities of love and courtship. Eleanor's brother Edward, a practical man with a keen understanding of the world, offered his counsel. "Sister," he said one evening as they walked along a moonlit path, "your heart's desires are not to be trifled with. But remember, honesty extends beyond the spoken word. It resides in the intention behind our actions." Eleanor pondered her brother's words deeply. She realized that while she had been open and truthful with her family about her feelings, she had not been entirely honest with herself. She had allowed her heart to overshadow her wisdom, and she had become blind to the intentions of Mr. Wentworth. With renewed resolve, Eleanor decided to take a step back and evaluate her feelings. She spent her days in quiet reflection, seeking solace in the meadows that had always been her sanctuary. In the midst of nature's beauty, she found clarity. She recognized that her affection for Mr. Wentworth had been driven more by the allure of his position than by a genuine connection of souls. Armed with this newfound understanding, Eleanor sought a private conversation with Mr. Wentworth. Beneath the same oak tree where their initial conversation had taken place, she spoke with a gentle but firm tone. "Mr. Wentworth," she began, "I must confess that I have enjoyed our time together and hold the utmost respect for your character. However, I believe it is in both of our best interests to part ways as friends rather than pursue a romantic attachment." Mr. Wentworth, surprised by Eleanor's candidness, nodded thoughtfully. "Miss Fairchild," he responded, "your honesty and integrity are truly admirable. While I confess that my intentions were not entirely honorable, I appreciate your candor and your willingness to uphold your principles." With their mutual understanding, Eleanor and Mr. Wentworth bid each other farewell. As time passed, Eleanor's reputation for honesty grew even stronger. Her actions served as a beacon of inspiration for the villagers, who witnessed firsthand the power of truth and integrity. Years later, as Eleanor stood beneath the shade of the oak tree, watching the village fete once again in full swing, she reflected on her journey. The lessons she had learned about honesty, self-awareness, and the intricacies of the heart had shaped her into a woman of unshakable character. In the years that followed, Eleanor's steadfast commitment to honesty continued to guide her. She became a source of wisdom and guidance for young women seeking to navigate the complexities of life and love. Her story became a beloved legend in Meadowbrook, a reminder that true honesty extended beyond mere words. It was a reflection of one's values, intentions, and actions. And so, the legacy of Eleanor Fairchild lived on, a testament to the enduring power of honesty and the wisdom gained from a heart that remained true to itself. Just as Jane Austen's heroines navigated the delicate dance of society, Eleanor Fairchild's tale embodied the essence of Austen's ideals, a life shaped by authenticity, self-discovery, and the unwavering pursuit of truth.